I want to get back to President Obama's claims that he could have won a third term if he ran again this year. Come in, Pastor Darrell Scott, Trump supporter. Thank you, Pastor, for joining us. You know, we've used terms as denial. He's in denial. He's arrogant. Would you agree with that? I mean, you know, obviously he can't run for a third term, so he can say whatever he wants. But is that appropriate?
No, it's not. I've never seen another president outgoing president behave the way he's behaving. But, you know, he's looking up and he's saying, well, I probably could have won. I don't believe he would have done as good as Hillary Clinton did. I believe she outperformed him because, you know, Hillary could claim the positiveness of the prior 8 years, but distance herself from the negatives. Whereas if he had ran, he would have had to own both the positives and the negatives. And I believe President-elect Trump would have had him on his heels trying to defend all of his failed policies. He wouldn't have been able to pass the blame on to anyone else the way Hillary Clinton was able to blame Obama for the negatives but embrace the positives as if she participated in them.
Are you still in touch with President-elect Trump, and what are your conversations about?
Well, I was with him on 2 weeks ago, and we talked about some issues that were germane to the African-American community. He's been real busy right now. I'm in touch with certain members of the campaign on a regular basis. I'm part of the President-elect's transition team, and so we meet regularly to recommend appointments and different things like that. But, you know, this guy's a workaholic. He makes me feel bad sometimes when I'm laying around the house. I'm laying up on, chilling on the couch, and this guy's at work. He worked on Christmas. He's working on New Year's. I mean, he's making me look bad.
He is impressive. He was certainly impressive on the campaign trail. And talking of which, look, candidates make all sorts of promises when they're campaigning. But do you think he can follow through on his work with the African-American community? And what would you want him to do first in that regard?
Well, he's absolutely going to follow through because we've already begun behind the scenes working on plans and strategies to positively impact the community, to deal with these issues that are in Chicago, to get boots on the ground in the inner cities, to you know, directly combat a lot of the issues. So he's working on, he's made some promises, and he's already begun in his commitment. And he's, you know, jobs is one thing that he's very, very heavily leaning towards. So he's going to create jobs in the inner city, but we have to do something about this violence. We have to do something about this crime. We have to do something about the living conditions. And so his plate is full, but he's had several conversations with members of the business community, had conversations with community activists, and he's really committed to resolving these issues, and I'm really committed to working hand in hand with them to making sure these issues are addressed and solved. We don't want to still be talking about this 3 and 4 years from now. We want to get busy right away, and believe me, on January 21st, we're going to hit the ground running, and he's going to open some eyes, and it's going to be a good time in America. A lot of people are going to be very pleased that Donald Trump won and Hillary Clinton lost.
All right. Action, not words. I'm inspired. Pastor, thank you very much. And look, and there's nothing wrong on sacking out on the sofa once in a while. Don't feel bad. All right? You've earned it. And thank you so much for joining us.